Here on this Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise Monday to tell us if it's time to take some action is Jack Lansing from UBS Financial Services. Jack, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Because every time you're here, it seems like the market's going up, so that's good. We call you up to get us out of the doldrums, and you do. So,
well, thank you.
You answer the bell. That's good. It was another wild week on Wall Street last week. We'll see what happens this week. But is this all about the trade war with China?
I think most of what we saw last week was just assimilating the news that has come out, and then a little more happened on Friday. What was the reaction by the Feds to the possible trade wars? But it has been a concern on a lot of people's, not just here, but globally right now.
Right, but it's been going up and down, and sometimes it seems like investors kind of ignore it, and it's a good day on Wall Street, then the next day it plunges again. It is a major roller coaster. I mean, last week we had one day where it was like a 750-point turnaround.
Correct. Right.
That's pretty impressive.
Sometimes the bell is merciful at the end of the week, too.
Right,
so,
right. All right, so now we're entering the second quarter of 2018. Any strategy changes that investors should be making?
One thing I think I would like to tell the viewers is we have changed our allocation to the technology sector. We are now back to a neutral weighting. We had an overweight on that for many, many years. But I also want to point out that that still means 25% of the S&P are tech stocks. So it still should be a large piece of your portfolio, but we've brought that back down a little bit.
All right, construction's still doing pretty good?
Construction's doing well. Financial stocks are doing well. One thing I would say to investors is we're going to see earnings starting to come out late this week, beginning next week. Our expectations are going to be very positive for that. Might help bring some stability to the markets at this point because it's a very important component of what drives the stocks.
Is the bull market over, or has this just been sort of a correction? Because I think we're a couple of thousand points or more from the all-time high on the Dow.
Well, we think we went through a technical correction first. Now the market, I think, is trying to find a bottom here with concerns that it has globally. Our expectation is still very positive. We're very much globally in favor of equities still.
All right, so it's not asleep. It's not dormant. It's not hibernating. Good. All right, so the bottom line for a lot of people is, how does this affect my 401k? What would you advise those folks to do?
Well, as I've said before, diversity is very important. And I want to also let you know, don't overlook the emerging markets. They've been very, very solid, and we think that sector will continue to perform well. So if you have the ability in your 401k to pull a little bit more over in that space, we think the timing is good for that right now.
All right, don't press the panic button.
Correct.
All right, stay the course and add a few more things globally.
Globally,
all right.
yes.
I like that. All right, Jack, thank you for your insight.